Hey, what's going on? Welcome to G-Ball Vision. Today, we are taking a look at several new knives that would make a great EDC. These are knives that I have had trouble putting down over the last month or so, and we're going to kick the video off with the Vosteed Wombat. Now, before we dive in, let me know down in the comments what your carry has been for today. The Wombat is a newer release for Vosteed. I've had it here for a couple of weeks now, and it's been one of my primary users here over the last couple of weeks. We're looking at M390 for our blade steel here, done 60 to 62. Clip point blade with a nice low tip. This thing is pokey, piercy. We have a double set of jimping, which is perfect, great execution. There's a lot of fine details that were hit on this knife, and that is one of them there. We have really nice thumb studs, anodized aluminum, and then you can see here I have a green and orange scale, and they're going to have a bunch of different combinations that you can pick up between different aluminums, different finishes, different patterns, and they're going to have PEI, and I think they're going to have some others as well. We also have a deep carry wire clip that is reversible, and they're including this cap that you can put in between the clip, and they also offer different colors, and ones that have a logo, ones that don't. So they're really offering quite a bit with this knife. Now, the scale change is very simple. You only have to pop off these 3 screws on each side, and you can pop the new scale right on. You don't have to take the knife completely apart. It's very easy. I did it on video. If you didn't see that video and you want to check out more on this knife, I'll have that unboxing linked down in the description, along with all the knives that you see in today's video. But the Wombat, that has been one of my favorite knives over the last couple of weeks. Then we're going to roll right into the knife that I haven't been able to put down in many weeks at this point. This is the Katuo Griffin version 3. They have a mini Griffin as well. This is the full-size version, and I love the mini, but this is 100% more my speed. We have quite a bit more length on our blade and handle compared to the mini. We're looking at M390 for the steel. I think they have a couple different variations of this knife, at least 2 that I remember. We're looking at a button liner lock, and you can access on the version 3s the liner and the button. So not only do you have several different ways to deploy this knife, but you have several ways that you can disengage the knife also. So you can basically never get bored with this type of knife right here. And everything is so well executed, from the cutout and fuller area to that really well done front flipper. Even the rear flipper, nothing feels neglected one bit on this knife. And I've talked to others who also have this knife and are agreeing with all my sentiments on it. We have a full titanium handle, backspacer, and pocket clip. It's also going to be left-hand friendly in regards to the carry. They include a filler tab made out of titanium. Excellent job. And then we have a carbon fiber insert on both sides. Just a clean looking futuristic design here. It's extremely comfortable in my opinion, and it is one pokey slicey EDC. So we got some budget bruisers on here as well, and one is coming in from Off Grid. This is their new Badger EDC. Really a big fan of this knife. I actually gifted my dad one of the versions of this just because I feel like this is extremely reliable, very tough, and going to be able to take anything he's going to throw at it. We're looking at 14C 28N steel. They all have some sort of washed finish. This one has a gray, a very dark gray wash to it. There's a stone wash and a black wash variant. Also, Coyote G10 with heavy texturing. We have their really well done pocket clip here with the tri-torques. Great size. It's a great pocket clip. It's one of the best in the business, in my opinion. It's also left-hand friendly. They also include a second clip in with the packaging. Great access to the liner here. The detent is perfectly tuned, and I didn't mention yet, but the cherry on top with the Badger is these are 60 bucks and they're Taiwanese made. These are made in the Taiwan factory for off-grid, which means you are going to get a superb product. Now, some of these, I know the unboxings may be just now coming out, but a lot of these videos and a lot of those videos are recorded, 1 or 2 weeks at minimum in advance. So it might seem like the unboxing went out yesterday, but I've had the knives out for an extended period since that time. The Kaiser Feeweed is a knife that probably is going to have an unboxing later on. And this knife I haven't put down for a couple of weeks now. And this knife is freaking awesome. I got my other one out and I was like, no wonder I was so in love with the original version. Now there's like 8 different variations you can pick up. They come in a wide variety of steels. They have Star Wars special editions like this one here. And then there's several other variations in different steels. So there's a lot going on with this particular knife. We have a triangular stud here and front flipper for deployment. We're looking at a black washed LMAX blade here and done very well. Their LMAX is good to go. We are also looking at titanium handles, and we are looking at titanium for the backspacer and pocket clip along with the studs. Everything has a Cerakote done to it. That's how you're getting that color with the titanium, and I gotta say it looks awesome. Some people said for the bounty hunter look it needs roughed up a little bit, and I'm thinking that's a really good idea, but I want to do it. Should we do it with normal wear and tear, or should we kind of try to do it like a hand finish, rough finish? I don't know. We'll have to see how to go about doing that with a Cerakote, but I wouldn't mind if it had that, really used finish or that working finish, kind of like the blade does. That's going to wear very well with that black wash, and LMAX is a really well rounded steel. So you have a really solid mid-size EDC here, very comfortable for its size as well. And like I said, the LMAX is going to do justice for you. And then you got the multiple ways to deploy it with the studs and front flipper. Next up, we have a EDC fixed blade here coming in from Tenable. And if you're looking for a EDC fixed blade, definitely recommend going over and checking out their website. They've had a couple releases when it comes to an EDC fixed blade that have been a very solid value from the price to what you're getting in the package. With the Tenable Tiny Dancer here, you're going to be getting a similar thing. These are going to come in around the $50 price point, I believe, or $55, somewhere in that ballpark. We're going to be looking at D2 steel. We kind of have that harpoon drop point blade. Nice large cutout there for a choil. We have G10 handles here, and this has a bronze finish to it, which looks really good. They have a bunch of different variations that you can choose from, some with G10 and some with micarta. In the unboxing, I show a different variation. I'll have that link down below as well. It comes with this Taco Kydex sheath and an adjustable belt clip here. This has great fit in and out of the sheath, a good pop and click on the way in and out, and this has been a solid little fixed blade. I'm going to keep testing this one out for a little while longer, and then we're going to be switching to a new fixed blade for the next foreseeable future at least. But from the Tenable Par to the Tenable Tiny Dancer, they have had 2 awesome back-to-back releases when it comes to an EDC fixed blade. They are nailing it from start to finish out of the box. The Tiny Dancer, go pick yourself up one. Now, at the time of recording this, there are still some of these in stock. The Vastid Naga. Haven't been able to put this damn thing down. I think I had it in a previous video aside from the unboxing, but I haven't been able to put this damn thing down. As far as like utility and whatnot goes, no, it won't be the best like utility slash work knife. But as far as just a general EDC knife, this thing is badass. And here again, more attention to detail that really finds Vastid's knives over. We have this beautiful big belly clip point blade with a dual set of jimping, which I prefer. I don't understand how you couldn't prefer this, but I think it keeps its aesthetic, and if not, I think it makes it look better. But that's all personal preference. We have a fuller and these very large studs to kick the blade out. We're looking at their top liner lock, which is a button compression lock. You have a large stop pin in here as well with a true detent, which means you're going to get really fun and satisfying action out of this guy. And then you have all the ability in the world with that button, which is really fidgety and really nice. You have all the fun and fidgetiness of a button lock and all the strength of a very large stop pin and a steel liner coming up in the housing in the back of the Tang. So that is a pretty robust system right there. And then we're looking at name brand micarta here, and we have a deep carry wire clip that is reversible, so that is left hand friendly. It's a good size. It has a more traditional look to it, but it has all the modern effects. Now, I've had to more recently put this one down. Sadly, the SRM 258. This is the new version 2s with the 140 CR laminated blade. They're saying, and I believe them, we have blade performance equivalent to S35 VN, and these are going to come in under $60 with my coupon code. And that is a phenomenal deal on this pocket knife here. We have a crown spine on that drop point, a nice little flat rolling into a swedge there. Great sharpening choil. The thumb studs are perfect on the 258 series and the 238 series at that. We have their crossbar lock, which they do really well. Micarta handles, they have ivory G10 as well. And then this is their Taco integral frame here made out of steel, and I prefer that as well. That gives you a nice feeling in hand and almost what feels like a full-length backspacer in there, which is what I prefer. It really rounds that off and makes it comfortable. And then we have an ultra deep carry clip there that is going to be reversible into that black G10 backspacer with a hidden lanyard post. They always offer a ton for the money. And this here is going to be the knife that replaced the 258 2 weeks ago or so. So this is a little newer to me than some of the previous knives, but the concept way of doing things the last year or so has stepped up, in my opinion, from the years prior to that. I mean, it's just night and day difference, and they continue to get better and better. Yeah, they've had like small little things that they could have adjusted over the last 2 years or so, but I think they have more than adjusted for that and continued to just make their knives better and better. And this knife right here is going to be another testament to how good they're doing things and at what kind of quality level. Knife is going to come in just over $200, like $220, I think. And we're going to be looking at a nice drop point blade with S35 VN steel, and this has a true DLC finish to the blade, which is going to make this ultra tough. Very good. DLC is without a doubt an extremely tough coating, tougher than nails, and we're looking at titanium for the handle material here and pocket clip, and then a purple haze carbon fiber inlay on both sides with really good work all the way around. And then we have a crossbar lock for the locking mechanism, and that is going to be done well here again. Stronger springs in there than what they've used in the past, and there are ways, if you feel like a certain knife that's a crossbar lock could be a little stronger. There are, avenues to pick up stronger Omega springs, but everyone is different in what they, want out of a knife and how strong they want the deployment to be. And, I might prefer it a little stronger, but the next person might prefer it to be a little lighter. So it's really hard for the companies, I think, to gauge, where to kind of stop that. And then I have a few honorable mentions here. One of them being the CJRB bolt here. This is their new intro into a new crossbar fin lock combination, and this has been, from what I gather, very popular here over the last couple of weeks. These are going to come in like $50, and you're going to be looking at their RPM 9 with a PVD coating there on that drop point. We have aluminum anodized studs there, G10 handles that have texturing, and then steel liners there recessed underneath. And then we have that really cool lock with the crossbar and fin combination. And yes, you can use both to disengage this lock here. What I'm waiting for is the titanium version to come in. That's what I really want to check out, because that really helps change a feel to a knife. So I want to see, and plus that'll give me another experience with the lock. But I believe they have a couple different variations of the bolt that you can get that is in varying different price points. One that has micarta, I believe, and S90V. You have these basic versions, and then you have the titanium versions as well. So they've already come out with a couple different ones you can choose from. But if you just want to give it a try, you don't want to spend a ton of money, this would be, the way to do that right here. This is definitely, I think this is the future. Well, people are going to start trying to incorporate these fins on crossbar locks, and we're going to see that, I think, more and more here in the future. I don't know, they're not much on different property and whatnot, so I'm expecting to see this more and more, and it really doesn't affect anything when it comes to the crossbar lock itself. It's a nice addition to the crossbar lock, so it doesn't affect anything negatively. If you want to completely avoid it, you can. You can act like it's not there, and you can do the same pretty much with the crossbar lock, other than seeing it, obviously, but you can just avoid it, and that's really nice. Or you can use both. So we're in the day and age of pocket knives that not only have dual deployments or more, but knives that have dual disengagements. And since we're staying with CJRB, might as well bring this out. This will be the fixed blade that I am designating to replace the Tiny Dancer and anything else in its way. The new CJRB Mutt. This thing is epically awesome right here. There's a couple different variations of it. Right out of the box, you get this taco sheath here, Kydex sheath, nice thumb ramp, and you get scout straps with this knife. Then they have micarta, like you see here, with their sand polish finish, which is really nice. We have a couple of pins here. They have G10, they have wood, and I look for more to come out as well. And then you have a little lanyard hole down here at the bottom, but I can get a squeezed 4-finger grip on that handle, which is perfect, in my opinion, for me, for an EDC knife. Now, I don't mind when there's a little bit more also, but as long as I can get my 4 fingers on this handle, I am a happy camper. If there's a little bit more, not too much, but a little bit more, I'm still a happy camper. But this is damn near perfect for an EDC blade. You have that little harpoon area there that you can dig right up behind with the thumb. Then you got that nice RPM 9 blade, which is a, great all-around steel in the budget territory, no question about it. And that would be my kind of classy EDC fixie right there. You'll have to let me know what was your favorite knife from today's video. I always look forward to hearing from you. Make sure you share this video with all of your friends and all of your family. They're going to want to know about the latest EDC releases. Make sure that you hit the thumbs up button. That helps push the video out there to more people. I greatly appreciate it. And if you're new here, well, make sure you subscribe because I release videos like this every day. And why don't you do me a favor? If you are new, let me know down in the comments. That way we can welcome you to the G-Baller family properly. I'm going to throw a couple of videos up on your screen. Go check out the one you haven't seen before. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.